It was a tough 38-30 defeat for the Racers against Jacksonville State here at Stewart Stadium last Saturday. And this is the Racer Report, and we're going to show you the highlights of that game and get ready for the game at the Georgia Dome Saturday when the Racers take on Georgia State. The Racer Report with Chris Hatcher begins right now. Hi everybody, Dave Winder here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Well, it was a great night for football at Roy Stewart Stadium as the Racers hosted the league favorite Jacksonville State. And you know what? It all came down to the second half as the Racers scored late to make it a 38-30 game on a big punt return by Dontrell Johnson, which set up a touchdown. And then the Racers got the onside kick, but then with 7.9 seconds left, could not get off the snap and have a chance to possibly score and get a two-point conversion to tie the score. And it turns out to be a 38-30 defeat for the Racers as they lost at home to Jacksonville State. Here's Casey Brockman.
Coach and his staff has done a really good job of instilling in us expect to win, and we really believe that, and we truly believe that we have the talent in here to beat every team on our schedule. And, unfortunately we haven't done that yet, but, we just have guys in here that believe that we're the best team on the field each and every night.
And that will take us this week to a non-conference affair as the Racers head to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta to take on Georgia State. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff Saturday in Atlanta, and we'll be heading down there with the Racers. Hope that you will too, and that game will also be on the Racer Television Network. Hi everybody, welcome to the Racer Report. Dave Winder here as we have come back into the Murray State locker room with head coach Chris Hatcher. 38-30 defeat, a tough one, Coach, on Saturday, and you talked in your post-game press conference about how disappointed this team was. They expected to win that game Saturday.
They did, Dave, and we all did. We all thought that we had a good enough football team to make it happen. We came up a little short. We played extremely hard. But the bottom line is when you play a team of Jacksonville State's caliber, you can't make mistakes during crucial situations. And we just didn't make the plays. And when it's all said and done, it's our coaching staff, it's my job to put our guys in better positions so that they can make those plays when the game's on the line. Okay,
we're going to roll the highlights here and take a look at it on a beautiful Saturday night at Stewart Stadium as the Racers came out. And Coach, you talked about leading up to this game, Jacksonville State is, I love the term, they're the bell cow of the OVC. They've always been the team since they've come in that everybody's looking to. And you knew you'd have to play a great game to get the W.
Well, we sure did, Dave. And of course, they are the best team. I know last year they came in second, but historically they've kind of run the show, and they come right out of the gates. We get a great kick, one of our best kick coverages of the season, and did a nice job. And we forced them on a 3-and-out there on the first series of the game, and then we come out blazing. Here's a great pass to Arthur Brackett. Over the middle from Casey Brockman.
That ball had some mustard on it, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a really good play, and here we beat them with the blitz to Hannibal Buford, who had both of those guys had really fine football games. And things are looking good for us, Dave. We get a little screen pass here. I believe that's Javante Trotter, who's back healthy for the first time all season. It's nice to have a lot of your weapons back. It gives Coach Stewart and that offensive staff something to work with. And then Tyler LeVea. Mike Harris had got injured early in the game, and we talking before the show. He was ready for his call. Touchdown, Tyler LeVea, the senior out of California, Dave.
What a great kid. And the Racers up 7-0. That was with 10:07 to go in the first quarter. And they come back, and you get another stop against Jacksonville State on their second drive.
Yeah, we came out really playing well defensively. Look, there's Big Io makes a hit on their great quarterback, forces them to fumble and gain tackle. And, one thing, we just didn't have the excitement that we need to have the entire game, Dave. Right there was a big third down stop we force them to shank their punt and get the ball back in great field position.
And then Brockman looking again. What a great throw to Walter Powell up the sideline for a first down.
It was, I tell you what, it was even a better catch. I was standing there and I go, there's no way he's going to get it. And Boyd made a tremendous catch. Unfortunately, we stall on third down, but Keenan Cullen does come in and kick the field goal.
For 44 yards. Now we're 4:29 to go in the first quarter. Racers up 10-0. And then Jacksonville busts a big play here with Sean Ely, the transfer from Georgia. He was about everything we thought he would be.
They had a really good running game, and we knew that. Here we take a poor angle. He scores a touchdown, but their offensive line was very, very good, and we had a very hard time getting off of their blocks, Dave.
All night long, Coach, you talked about they were going to come after Casey, and it was basically a matter of him getting rid of the ball early and completing some of those passes. He didn't have much time to do that when they were coming at him.
No, they brought the house every single play, and we did a good job picking it up for the most part. We had man on man. Sometimes we'd get beat. Here, Keenan Cullen kicks a nice one down there, and a great tackle on that last play by Quay Huzzy, who had 15 tackles on the night, Dave.
Yeah, just a wonderful night. Now we're into the second quarter, and I think I was running camera here. Sorry, Coach, I got faked out on that play from the upper camera, but Blanchard gets 43 yards. They're in business now.
He's a good football player. He can throw it. He can run it. He's just a headsy type guy. Here we actually had really good coverage here.
That was just a split from being broken up right
Yeah, I thought we were going to make the play. So I was proud that we're competing, and then we get down here in the red zone. That was a pass to Arthur Brackett, thrown just a little behind him, but I bet if you ask Arthur, he probably thought he could have had it. And then unfortunately, we leave some points on the board and go in at halftime down 14-10 as opposed to down 14-13.
Yeah, it was a tough break for the Racers to get the field goal block there. They came away with no points, but they were in the ball game, and a great second half coming up here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. We're coming back in just a moment.
Basically, it's about symmetry. I'm good.
Be honest here, man.
Fuck it. I'm good.
My bad. I'm good.
I'm the man! I'm good.
Ready? No.
Men can take anything.
I'm good.
Except the taste of Diet Cola. Until now, Pepsi Max, the first Diet Cola for men.
This is good.
New Wave Advantage number 17, the area's fastest internet. This is Nicole. She wants to watch her favorite YouTube video. Not so fast, Nicole. Her slow DSL connection means downloading takes forever. Nicole's tired of waiting, so she's switching to New Wave. New Wave has the area's fastest internet, up to 10 times faster than DSL. Now Nicole can surf, download photos, and stream videos faster than ever before, without the wait. Thanks to New Wave. Blazing fast internet. Another New Wave Advantage. Call today.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
For more than 30 years, the NCAA Division I Football Championship Subdivision has helped athletes achieve their dreams. The dream of playing football and hearing the home crowd cheer time after time. The dream of competing for a national championship. The dream of an excellent education. The dream of becoming a leader. And the dream of playing the right way with sportsmanship. NCAA Division I Football. It's not a dream. Come see for yourself.
And we're back here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher and ready for the second half highlights from Roy Stewart Stadium as the Racers were taking on Jacksonville State. We're going to roll those right now and take a look at the second half, Coach. And the Racers had the ball first to start the third quarter, and you guys didn't get much out of that.
No, we ended up having a nice little drive going there, and then we ended up fumbling the football. Not a way you want to start when you're down against the 13th ranked team in the country. We always talk about coming out third quarter, playing hard, setting the tempo of the game. Right here, they actually ran a little motion, and it confused us. And we're out of position, so they get in there and they go up 21-10 on us. But we come right back, Dave, and here's a great throw to Arthur Brackett. Great run. But it's, you talk about the great athletes they got. That was their middle linebacker that ran down one of our best wide receivers.
Well, we were talking about that. You think that Arthur would take it all the way, but he did get chased down. But then great throw, great catch to get the touchdown to make it 21-17.
Well, he bounced back, and that was a big play for us. And right now we're exchanging blows with the guys, and you really don't want to get in one of those types of shootouts with a team of their caliber. Here, we miss a tackle on the perimeter. The thing on the option all night, I thought we had a pretty good scheme for it. We were just getting sealed off on the inside, as you can see here, Dave, and they punch it on in, even though we're fighting hard.
1:13 to go in the third. It was 28-17. But you're going to see a Racer team here just keep fighting. And again, Casey Brockman buys some time, extends the play, and a great catch by Walter Powell to get yourself out of the hole and moving down the field again.
Yep. Well, actually, that was Hannibal Buford who made that one, David. And we
You're right.
had him open early, but we got flushed out of the pocket.
Here's Walter here.
And here's old Walter makes a big catch for a touchdown. And then, by gosh, we're right back in it. And I'm really feeling good. I'm thinking, hey, this is the day we get over the hump, Dave.
Well, it's 28-24 going to the fourth quarter here. Great sack, or not a sack, but a tackle for loss. Jamal Crook was there, Brandon Wicks. And then on 3rd and 12, they got loose.
And this was a disappointing
just went all
play.
the way, yeah.
Like you said, we had cut the deficit to 4. We're there to make the play, and their guy just ends up making a better play than we do. And then they end up going back up by 11. And this was the play that I thought that really hurt us. We didn't answer the call, or I shouldn't say play, this series of plays.
Right.
That was a 4th down play we threw out of bounds. We didn't answer there, Dave, and so we go in and we're still down 11.
Well, that was 35-24. Again, the Racers come up. Kevin Robinson with the big sack there. But then you forced them to punt, so you covered up the drive that you didn't get anything out of. But then there was this unfortunate occurrence here where Dontrell touched the ball. I guess he was not going to return it, and then it hit his hand. I don't know.
Well, we talked all week about fielding all the punts, and it looked like he got a little tangled up, and ball hit him. So,
but you held him to a field goal.
Well, and I told the defense as they were out on the field, I said, we have to hold them to a field goal in order to have a chance to win, and we sure did, and I was glad to see us bow our necks.
So that was 38-24 here, and then a great punt return here by Dontrell.
Well, that was just strictly all individual performance there. I mean, we didn't really have a block set up, and unfortunately,
just did it on his own, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a good player. And then Casey takes into play for the touchdown. We missed the extra point, so we're down 8, but we do have a chance. We execute our onside kick. Keenan Cullen and actually Brandon Wicks, the sophomore from Murray High School, makes the recovery. So we have a chance here, Dave, and this was
7.9 to go.
Yeah, we ended up, we couldn't line up fast enough after the deep ball we had thrown the previous play. And if you have an offensive penalty, the clock, they run off 10 seconds, and unfortunately that was the last play of the game. We didn't quite get it done, but we had enough good plays to keep me excited about the prospects of this team. And we just got to buckle down. We got to work a little harder. We got to fine-tune some things, and we just got to be a mentally tougher football team when the game's on the line.
Well, it was an exciting game. The Racers just didn't get over the hump, but I tell you what, there for a long time they took blow by blow with the team everybody's trying to knock off in the conference, Jacksonville State, but it does turn out to be a 38-30 defeat. Another break here coming up on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. We'll come back and speak with quarterback Casey Brockman in just a moment.
There's a new unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New wave communications with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you've ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
Murray State University's award-winning student-produced newspaper is online. TheNews.org is your hotspot for national news, coverage of events in the Western Kentucky region, and all things Murray State. Winner of the Kentucky Press Association First Place Best News Story and Second Place Best Special Section, TheNews.org features something for everyone, including breaking news updates, daily videos, live Racer basketball updates during the games, entertainment news, and blogs. The Murray State News arrives every Friday, and on TheNews.org you can stay up to date 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. TheNews.org, the official website of the Murray State News.
It's the in-your-face defense.
Oh, no, it's a high-powered offense.
It's the defense, Dad.
It's the offense, Mel.
And I thought it was the tailgating.
Whatever your reason for coming to Stewart Stadium this fall, the defense, the offense, or the tailgating, be certain to join the Racers for their next home game.
I'm Chris Hatcher, and I want to see you here at Stewart Stadium this Saturday against Eastern Illinois.
Hey, Racer fans, don't forget to check out the home of the Murray State Racers, GoRacers.com. You'll want to check out the Murray State Fan Shop for all the gear of Murray State, and also the Photo Shop where we take pictures, and you can go in there and get some pictures of your favorite racers, no matter what the sport. It's all at GoRacers.com. We're back here on the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. We had a chance to catch up with quarterback Casey Brockman after the Racers' 38-30 defeat to Jacksonville State, and here's that interview. We're here with Casey Brockman in the Murray State locker room after a tough defeat for the Racers against Jacksonville State. And Casey, it just seemed like all night long you guys were trading punches with the team that was picked to win it, and of course you guys were picked second. It was a tough ball game out there.
Yeah, it was a tough game. Both teams fought hard. We exchanged blows with them there, and in the middle of the game in the third quarter and into the fourth quarter, and just I guess they landed one more punch than we did.
Take us through the touchdown to Walter Powell. 11 seconds to go in the third. That was a key throw for you, and it really put the pressure on Jacksonville.
Yeah, we ran our two-back set, and Walter ran a great route, and the corner kind of got a little twisted up, and he caught it and made a guy miss, and there was nobody left, and he outran everybody. And great catch, great run after the catch, and that really kind of sparked us offensively and gave us a little momentum. And I don't even remember what they did offensively after that, but that kind of sparked us and gave us a little life and kind of I guess brought the excitement back to the stadium.
Well, this team's come a long way since Chris Hatcher took over the program, and you talked about that in the post-game press conference. Tell us about that and what it was like in here immediately after the game.
Coach and his staff has done a really good job of instilling in us expect to win, and we really believe that, and we truly believe that we have the talent in here to beat every team on our schedule. And unfortunately, we haven't done that yet, but we just have guys in here that believe that we're the best team on the field each and every night. And after the game, I don't think you could find a smile or even a guy that probably wasn't hanging his head just because everybody's disappointed. Everybody wanted to win, and everybody expected to win. That's a difference now than a few years back. We got guys expecting to win that if they don't win, they're hurt, and that's a good thing. But at the same time, we don't want to be on the losing end of things. But when you got guys in here that care about each other and don't want to let that other guy next to him down, it makes for a special team and a special camaraderie, and I think that's what we're starting to build. Well, Coach, you can tell by listening to Casey Brockman there, very disappointed, and he talked about how the attitude of this team has changed. There was a lot of hurt when you walked in here after that game Saturday night.
There should have been. It was a hard-fought game, and after a ball game like that, you ought to be down if you didn't win the game. And then the next morning, you get up and you get back to work. And that's one thing that kind of very concerning is that the attitude wasn't always like that. Right. I mean, it should always be like that if you really care about your university and you care about what you're doing. So I think we're taking some steps in the right direction, but golly, we sure got a long ways to go. I don't think that we're playing as good as we can all the time, and again, that falls on me. I got to get our team to be the very best that they can possibly be. So that's going to be a big point of emphasis as we head into this upcoming ball game versus Georgia State.
Consistency, right? I mean, because there were times Saturday the team played great, and then there's just those 3 or 4 plays here and there that are holding you back from winning the game.
Well, sure, and again, that goes back to being good in critical situations. And when it's all said and done, we can sit here, and I told the staff on Sunday, I said, look, we can sit here and talk about, well, woe is me, so-and-so's hurt. oh, woe is me, so-and-so may not be making a play when they need to make the play. It's our job to get them to make those plays. And so that this week we're going to really put a big emphasis on the smaller things that go into being a more consistent football team.
Well, the Racers are out of conference this week down at Georgia State. We'll talk about that game when we come back next on the Racer Report with Chris Hatcher.
Roof Brothers, a Paducah tradition for 100 years. Roof Brothers, locally owned, family run. Roof Brothers, the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits found anywhere. Roof Brothers, service from selecting that special beverage for that special occasion to a keg party at the lake. Roof Brothers, 2 locations to serve you. Roof Brothers, proud supporters of Murray State Athletics.
There's a new unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New wave communications with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you've ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
Like the thoroughbreds we are named for, racers are spirited and proud. We have the heart and will to succeed, to go farther, learn more, and embrace wisdom. We are champions who take our place in the Murray State tradition. We are racers.
Basically, it's about symmetry. I'm good.
Be honest here, man.
Fuck it. I'm good.
My bad. I'm good.
I'm the man! I'm good.
Ready? No!
Men can take anything.
I'm good.
Except the taste of Diet Cola. Until now, Pepsi Max, the first Diet Cola for men.
This is good.
Hi, folks, and welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher here in the locker room at Stewart Stadium. And the Racers playing a team they've never played before. And matter of fact, they're just in their second year of football. Georgia State and Murray State getting to go to a big-time NFL facility at the Georgia Dome Saturday. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. And the game will be live on the Racer Television Network, Coach. I'm looking forward to going down there. A new program that Bill Curry started, former Kentucky and Alabama coach, of course. And tell me about what we're up against when we go down there and play Georgia State Saturday.
Well, it's going to be a very difficult contest. But you in my home state, 88 miles from my hometown is where we'll be playing. It's funny, y'all say Coach Curry was from Kentucky and Alabama. We claim he was from Georgia Tech. He was a great coach at Georgia Tech, had a lot of great years there. Was kind of growing up. I mean, he was a guy if you wanted to get in coaching, hey, you kind of wanted to be like old Coach Curry. So it'll be a big treat for me to be able to coach against him. Play in the Georgia Dome, which I know our players are excited about. It's going to be a very difficult game. You know, when we first put them on the schedule, hey, second year, you know, and this, man, we can get after this old team. They're pretty good. They got some really good players. I know the types of players they're recruiting. I know some of them individually. So it's going to be a very tough contest. They're very well coached. Again, they're like all of us early in the year. You know, all of our records may not show how good we are because we have to play some teams out of our division. Our schedule, we played 2 of the best teams in the OVC to start right off the get-go. So we're going to have to play better than we've been playing in order to be able to beat this football team.
Well, Georgia State, they beat Clark of Atlanta, lost to Old Dominion. The common opponent we have is Jacksonville State. They lost at JSU 37-21, and then played Houston a couple of weeks ago. They're coming off an off date, so 56-0 was the final there. So it is very hard to take records right now because everybody's playing up and down. But it's going to be a great game. Looking forward to it as the Racers head down to the Georgia Dome to take on Georgia State. We got our last break here coming up with head coach Chris Hatcher. We'll come back with more and wrap it up on the Racer Report.
It's the in-your-face defense.
Oh, no, it's a high-powered offense.
It's the defense, Dad.
It's the offense, Mel.
And I thought it was the tailgating.
Whatever your reason for coming to Stewart Stadium this fall, the defense, the offense, or the tailgating, be certain to join the Racers for their next home game.
I'm Chris Hatcher, and I want to see you here at Stewart Stadium this Saturday against Eastern Illinois.
There's a new, unstoppable force in the universe of internet speed. Introducing Warp Wave, the next generation of high-speed internet, brought to you by the masters of internet service. New wave communications with speeds up to 50 megs. Warp Wave takes you faster than you ever thought possible. Be the most feared online gamer in the galaxy. Stream video with no deep space delay. Download at speeds light years ahead of the competition. Call today and surf at warp speed with the fastest internet, period.
We're back here to wrap it up with Chris Hatcher here from the Murray State Locker Room on the Racer Report. And this week, the Racers going down to Georgia State, Coach. 1 o'clock Central Time kick, and it's on the Racer Television Network. We're looking forward to that. And then a week from Saturday, it's homecoming at Murray State. Always a special time for the Racers, as Murray State will play the homecoming game at 3 o'clock at Stewart Stadium on October the 15th. A lot of folks making plans to come back into town to enjoy homecoming. And then after an open date, the Racers play another game at home against Eastern Kentucky on October the 29th. But, Coach, the game we're focused with now is going to Georgia State and playing Saturday. And I know this week you guys are working on correcting some of the things that you saw last week and playing a good ball game down there.
I'm looking forward to it, Dave. Again, I think our team has a lot to prove. I think they're capable of doing a lot of great things. And I talked to them on Sunday night after the game that I wouldn't be so tough on them. I wouldn't ask so much of them if I didn't think they could get the job done at the end of the day. So this week, more consistent play. We got to do a better job of stopping the run on our defensive side of the ball. Offensively, we got to do a better job of running the football. We got to do a better job of controlling the football when the time is needed. So I'm looking forward to getting back on the field. I'm looking forward to going to my home state, playing a football game. It's going to be a very tough, tall order for us, but I think our guys are excited about it.
And if you need a ticket, just ask Coach, right? You probably got a lot of people wanting tickets this week.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some tickets.
Yeah. We'll see if we can find some. Coach, thanks a lot.
All right, Dave. Thank you, buddy.
It's always good to be with you, and always thank you for watching on the Racer Report with Chris Hatcher. We'll see you next week, and as we leave you today, here's the voice of the Racers, Neil Bradley.
Well covered. 3rd and 3. Hand off to LeVan. LeVan down, drives across the goal line for the touchdown. Tyler LeVan with an 8-yard run. The Racers take the lead. Brockman has the ball, fires downfield, has Brackett. Brackett at the 50, 40, foot race, 30, 25, on his back, taken down at the 16-yard line. Brockman, 2-step drop, now rolls to the right. He throws, has his man Brackett into the end zone for the touchdown. Step drop, Brockman fires sideline, caught, slips his man, Powell foot race to the end zone, and he's in there for